Hi all, my name is Rin and I recently became a YouTube partner as of July 20th, 2023, which, by the way, thank you all for joining me on this journey. Y'all are so real. I started this channel as a little hobby to talk about personal finance and city living with zero expectations, but for whatever reason, some of y'all decided to stick around and suddenly I became eligible for YouTube partnership. Considering the fact that being a YouTuber is now the #1 dream job among Gen Z, I'm sure some of y'all are nosy when it comes to YouTube monetization. And when I mean y'all, I mean me, because reasons. Since being a YouTuber is such a popular side hustle nowadays, people want to know how much you can actually earn from monetization, and when you can start earning a proper living off the platform. As of 2023, the requirements to get monetized with AdSense are having 1,000 subscribers and having 4,000 valid public watch hours on long-form content, or having 10 million valid public shorts views. Once a channel is monetized with AdSense, then it can start making it rain. The sucky thing about AdSense is that it doesn't apply retroactively, so anything that you could have earned from the first 4,000 or so watch hours that you had on your channel, you just don't get. Each time someone watches a video ad, the channel earns an amount that is based on a CPM, or cost per mil, and each CPM rate is calculated differently for every video just based off of the content. Now, I didn't know about this recently, but a channel's niche also impacts the CPM rate, like significantly. Like, for example, there could be two channels, a gaming channel and a real estate channel with identical numbers when it comes to subscribers, viewers, and watch time. But the real estate channel might earn anywhere from 5 to 20 times more than the gaming channel, because advertisers want the attention of people with money, and people who are interested in real estate typically fit the bill. The dollar bill. Therefore, advertisers are willing to pay a little more to have a spot on a real estate channel than they would on other channels, because they consider that audience a high value audience. Another thing I didn't know about YouTube partnership was that monetization does take a little extra time to kick in. It could range anywhere from like a couple days to a few months. It really just depends. However, for my channel, it only took 3 business days for my content to be monetized. For some background, I uploaded my first video on this channel on July 30th, 2021. And I recently became eligible for YouTube partnership on July 17th, 2023. So it took almost 2 years for my channel to be eligible for YouTube partnership. As cliche as it sounds, YouTube has always been a dream of mine ever since I was like 10. Because I'm part of Gen Z. The geriatric end, but still part of Gen Z. Back then I was super into fashion hauls and girly vlogs from channels like MacBarbie07 and Zoella. And I wanted to do content like that, but I was poor and I had an uninteresting life, so I never actually pursued it. However, I did have a mini phase when I was like 10-ish, 11-ish, where I was obsessed with this online video game called MapleStory. And I had a channel where I uploaded botched music videos and short stories using characters in that game. That was a time. After a few years, the dream kind of just died because it didn't feel realistic anymore. So I ended up doing the whole traditional go to school and get a good job route. But also at the same time, deep down, I felt like I was subconsciously holding on to this dream, because anytime I would hear like a friend or someone I know mention that they're starting a YouTube channel, I would feel a small jolt of encouragement to, maybe pursue YouTube again. It wasn't until the pandemic where I finally decided to pick up some hobbies, and YouTube ended up being one of them. Over the course of when I posted my first video to now, I've spent over $500 on equipment, hundreds of hours researching, recording, and editing, all while balancing a day job and attempting a social life. I know there isn't really much to show with my measly 14 videos, but a lot of effort went into each and every one of them. I didn't really have much of a strategy going into this. All I know is I wanted to keep this channel on the down low and not let any of my friends and family know about it. So I solely relied on the YouTube algorithm and let that complex beast work its magic to get my content to the people who actually want to see it. I also don't know if 2 years is like the standard amount of time it takes for someone to reach partnership, because every creator's journey looks a little different. I'm sure I could have reached YouTube partnership a lot sooner. However, I really just wanted to keep this channel a secret. And I also am atrocious at uploading at a consistent schedule. Sorry. All I know is that I'm very grateful for all of you who decided to click on my cringy yet compelling thumbnails and made the conscious decision to hit subscribe because, it's free. Before we dive into how much this channel makes, I do want to say that the intent of this video is not to brag or complain about my numbers. I just wanted to be transparent about this information because I'm in the personal finance sphere, at least that's what I consider myself to be in, and I've never been shy about how much I earn. Lucky for you, because my uploading schedule is consistently inconsistent, there hasn't been any fluctuations in my numbers since I've gotten monetized, which is really good for the purpose of this video. So here are my stats for the absolute bare minimum requirements it takes for monetization, or at least as close as I can get to them. Alrighty, now we are about to get real close and intimate here. My YouTube studio page. If you also create content on YouTube, you are probably familiar with this tool already, but if you are not, this page pretty much shows all kinds of statistics on your channel, and it's actually pretty neat if you're into data and such. But this is what my dashboard looks like, and it's all out in the open for your enjoyment. If you look over here, I have 1,067 subscribers as of August 20th, and after crossing that 4,000 watch hour mark, it became a little hard to track watch hours, but I did get this notification mentioning I passed 5,000 watch hours, but that's over the course of like 2 years or so, which is pretty much the lifetime of this channel. My actual number is probably a little over 4,000 watch hours over the last year, so I wasn't lying when I said my channel was at the minimum requirements for YouTube partnership. So if I were to navigate to my revenue page and change the filtering to show the last 90 days, my last video was uploaded on July 9th, and you can see the exact date my channel was monetized, which was July 21st. Every day since, this channel earned anywhere from cents to $1 and some cents from monetization, so nothing too crazy. After my first month of being monetized, I've made a grand total of $20.12. It ain't much, but it's an honest living. And this is all in USD, by the way, and will likely be the reality for other channels of size. Even though this is how much my channel has technically earned, the minimum cash out amount is $100. So I have to hit $100 before I can actually see $1. But no biggie, this is honestly way more than I expected in the first place, because for whatever reason, I thought I was going to be earning like $1 a month or something. To be honest, I don't think I'm the most qualified to be handing out tips on YouTube growth, because it did take me 2 years to hit this milestone. However, I do have a couple words of advice. I'd be lying if I said that I got here solely on hard work. I got lucky. One of my earlier videos from last year was suddenly pushed by the algorithm gods into a lot of people's home pages, like months after I uploaded it. It was like totally random. So after that happened, I decided I wanted to create more content on that topic to capitalize on that success. And it definitely did help. Call me a sellout, but if it works, it works. My other word of advice: share hot takes or unpopular opinions that you genuinely believe in. Something my high school English teacher taught me about writing was choose a topic that you hate or something that you don't agree with, because it's so much easier to be critical than it is to be complimentary. Same concept applies to writing comments. When I post a video that shares one of my hot takes or an opinion that lots of people don't agree with, people point it out in the comments with no mercy, which is honestly fine because comments equal engagement, and engagement is really good for the YouTube algorithm. I will say though, I don't have a tolerance for people who are rude or send personal attacks in the comment section. However, criticism is fine. Like, that's totally welcome. Even though this channel isn't hitting crazy numbers, I feel like I am now ready to take the next big step and continue this as a hobby. Don't worry, I don't plan on quitting my day job anytime soon. I'm not that delulu. Again, thank you so much for helping me fulfill this childhood dream of mine that I literally did not think was possible. And I'm so grateful to be able to reach this milestone that felt like a dream. And with that, I'll end the video. If you enjoyed watching, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and drop a comment down below letting me know if you want to see an update to this video 6 months in the future. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Toodles! It is currently 93 degrees outside, so if you see my upper lip start shining, no you didn't.